Hello, everybody. Back here again for our vlog a day. And today is Tuesday, the 11th. And today was a beautiful day outside. They were calling for it to be cold and dreary and rainy, and stuff just really never showed up. It stayed a little on just the little windy, early on. Then it got real windy as the day went on throughout the day. And then it basically started getting crappy late this evening. I'd say probably 10 o'clock or so it really started getting shitty, and it's just getting worse now. It's raining like crazy, wind blowing like hell, and they're calling for it to start sleeting and raining any minute now. So ought to be interesting to see how much we get. They're calling for a couple inches maybe. I don't know if we'll actually get all that or not. It's super hard telling. Got a call, I don't know, fairly early this morning from my neighbor saying the fact that there was tearing down a building up the road from him, and wanted to know if I would want to run up there and see if they wanted to get rid of some of the concrete and that. So I headed up there. They were just hauling off all the garbage to the landfill. Came back and the guy said, yeah, I'd love to do that because it's going to save him from driving the stuff over. The guy that was owning the dump truck sounded like he was going to drive it. It's probably, 30 minutes one way to drop it off at his yard, and then he was going to sell it to other people later is what his plan was. But this guy's paying him by the hour to run the stuff over there and back. So whatever he pays him per hour plus fuel is lost each time he makes a trip there, and this guy isn't going to resell it at a later date. So he went ahead, and the guy tried to explain to him the fact he really needed to sell me the stuff and make me pay for it. And I was kind of like, at that point, I'm like, I'm out. And I didn't sit hang in front of the dump truck driver. And the guy goes, I'm not going to charge you. He goes, you're saving me money by not hauling the stuff over there. It'd been different if that guy was saying, I'm going to, not charge you to haul it over or give you some money, that kind of thing. But it wasn't the case. So he went ahead and hauled over a full giant dump truck load full, and then about a half a maybe load, maybe a third load. It wasn't quite full, a full half. But I got that dumped in there. Unfortunately, the driveways are super soft right now with the frost coming out of it, and my driveway's all tore to shit from that giant truck pulling in and out. But hopefully it'll be worth it. I'm going to try and get a skid steer in here sometime this month to see if I can't maybe get some of that stuff moved around, pushed around, kind of maybe get leveled out a little bit, get some backfill on there, and then go ahead and get some rock up on top of that. Maybe start parking an extra vehicle wide there. I've got 2 deep. I want to have 2 wide, making it 4 deep, or 4 overall total. So that right there worked out good for me. Like I said, I got tons of free concrete. Can't beat that. There's a handful of rebar and stuff in it, so it's got to stay down lower in the pile. I don't want to try and drive right on top of it. My neighbor suggested I try and pull a couple of the big pieces out, set them off the side, and then once I get it mostly leveled out where I want it, drop them on top, almost kind of like a parking pad in the way. So I'll look and see how easy it is to get the stuff to move around and stuff. I might give that a try, but not going to hold my breath on it. Mostly I'm going to need a lot of fill. So what I'm after, if I can kind of make some piles on the side to keep that stuff from keep washing down the ditch, I'll be super happy with the process. So other than that, got a few things around here done, not much. My toes hurting like hell after cutting that toenail off last night. It was just so disgusting and gross. Went ahead and got that thing out of there. Hopefully it'll grow back in decently. I think I might go see if the doctor can't cauterize it and just keep the nail from growing back in at all, and see if I can't maybe just let it heal over and scab over and stuff and not have a nail, because the nail seems to be where all the pressure builds up underneath. So who knows if I'll actually be able to get that done or not. I don't have any insurance now, so I have to figure out a way of what it's going to cost to get that done before I go in and pay. I don't want to pay a $100 office visit. Just find it's going to be $500 to do that. So definitely want to get that figured out hopefully soon before it starts growing in too much. It's going to be a lot easier to cauterize it and kill the nail out now while it's open and raw than it will be after it's already starting to grow back in. It's going to cut back out and all that good stuff. I did get to the gym earlier today. Got a little over an hour on the elliptical. Again, foot was hurting me and stuff. Decided to go for a little run. Usually I just do my 1 mile, especially after a marathon. I do my 1 mile at a super slow pace just to keep my run streak going, I guess. So went out today and decided I was going to do a 5K. I kind of want to know what it feels like to run the next day on crappy legs. Kind of anticipating running maybe the Dopey Challenge, which is basically back-to-back races. Definitely it's going to suck. And luckily, though, those will be short races leading up to a full marathon, where I was doing a full marathon trying to run a 5K the next day. And I did knock out a 5K and I think it was like 33 minutes, something like that. Super happy with it. 33:13, I think, if I remember correctly exactly what it was. But either way, literally a year ago, right now, a year ago, I probably could have done that, but it would have been pushing it. That would have been my goal probably, is to run a 35-minute 5K 13 months ago, and I beat that time after running a marathon and cutting a toenail off, a few hours earlier. So definitely super excited about that ability to do it. My legs are still really sore today. That's to be expected. Nothing else to really think about there. I just ran 26 plus miles. I ran another 3 plus miles today. So definitely, that shit sucks. So, and also rode an hour on the elliptical machine. So definitely, feeling good about the whole thing. I'm going to go ahead and try and get some sleep. I didn't sleep at all last night. I was still up at like 5:30 this morning. 6 o'clock rolled around. I was just still awake. I couldn't get my mind to shut off for some stupid reason. I did get a couple hours of sleep. I think I dozed off tonight about 8 for a few minutes, and I was back up, and my mind's going again. So hopefully I'll get some good rest tonight, and I'll be back out tomorrow. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.